What the fuck? Oh, right there in front of my face. Alright. Oh, buy these last few pineapples. Alright, then go into the compost bin. While we're doing that, come up here. Alright, put those in the compost bin.
Need to redo all of this. Is very politician, obviously.
There we go. Wait a minute, what did you do, kitty? Yeah? Yeah, I know, baby. Yeah, he's good babies. Alright. So... Where's the leprechaun? Or... exchange. Buy one. Where do I buy this shit? Phew, duh. Buy one compact, or one pack. Well, yeah, it's a banknote. Well, you bitch. I didn't put bank. Yeah, I thought. Wow. Oh, thank you, you fucking idiot. Alright, let's do that. Back to Merlin's Crystal. Get a Sergey when. Start it. More. Wait a minute. Where do I? So I need to go do Merlin's Crystal up and go and fight him. Okay. I need bat bones though, and I need a bucket of wax. Whatever. Let's just fucking follow the steps, I guess. Hopefully we get there. Mhm. Dun, 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 dun. Go upstairs and talk to Lancelot. They didn't call him Sir Lance a Little. Open the doors. Yep. Sometimes. Oh, I don't think I should be worried about him. I gotta go get some food. What is that? Drop you. Oh. Choo. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Come on. What? What? Yeah, come here. It's okay. You can stay there. Lay down. What? Lay down, Miss Meow. Big jump. Okay. Oh, hey. Come back. Come here. Okay. What are we doing? Do 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 do. Fuck off that. How many is it? 32? Damn. Come on, hit him harder than that. Yeah, kitty? Alright, this bad. Really? Come on. Ah, dang. And go back over to Cathode Beam. Talk to Sherlock for 5 flags for diaries. We'll come back and do that real quick after we get some food. Where's the sorties at? Go talk to Sherlock. What are you doing, game? Alright. No, that's not him. Candor and headgear. Fucking which way? South? Is that him? Yeah. Woo! Diary! Where is it? Handern. Boom. Close to headgear. Pick some flags. 1, 2, 3. Fall. Bad. Another task done. Complete it. Complete it. Complete it, complete it, complete it, complete it. What are we gonna watch here?
Getting him off that motorcycle probably saved his life.
You think so?
This is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, board-certified criminal defense lawyer, and that means I'm board-certified by the National Board of Trial Advocacy and by the Minnesota State Bar Association as a criminal law and criminal trial specialist. And it's through that lens that I view these and react to these things. And also, we're accompanied here today by who? Nobody other than our content genius, Michael Rivers, who's responsible for everything lawyer. I say and everything I do, and I live for nobody but him. He's my Goomba, as they say. Today we are reacting to somebody that escaped from police custody only to be screwed over by his own actions later. But before we get to that, this is brought to you by ContractsCounsel.com. ContractsCounsel.com is an effective way to remotely get a contract written by a qualified lawyer. We need lawyers. So we're recruiting lawyers. We got a lot of clients. We're recruiting more lawyers. So if you're a lawyer and you're watching this right now, go to ContractsCounsel.com. You can work right from the comfort of your own home, and you can work as much or as little as you want. And we got plenty of business for you. We need a lot of lawyers. So if you are interested, go to ContractsCounsel.com. Sign up ASAP. We need you. Okay. So let me tell you something about escaping. Once you escape, you become... cops love this, to be quite frank with you. They love the they get their juices get going. If you try to run from the cops, they fucking go hog heaven. And once they get you, they put you on the ground and they put a hurt on you. Complete. And after they do that, they high five each other and they just love that shit. And it almost
Sears Bank.
Never works out. So let's see. I got a couple stories to tell you about on that note, and one where it did work out. It's fucking hilarious. So let's check this out.
On June 24, 2023,
murder mystery. Fuck, murder mystery.
Observed a speeding motorcycle in Holman, Wisconsin. As he followed from a distance, the motorcyclist sped through a parking lot, parked, and entered a gas station. While the rider was inside, the officer ran the temporary plates on the motorcycle, which returned to a 19-year-old male named Isaac.
19-year-old male, and guess what? Undeveloped brain.
Additionally, it was discovered that Isaac held a restricted motorcycle permit mandating helmet use in daylight riding. Despite this, he was riding without a helmet well into the night.
When you ride a motorcycle, and as you know, I ride a motorcycle. I just got done with an 8,500-mile tour of Alaska. But before you get your full motorcycle license, you get a permit. And a permit, you can ride a motorcycle, but sometimes it limits the size of the motorcycle that you can ride. And it certainly will dictate that you wear a helmet and that you can't ride at night. It's a provisional license until you get your full license.
Minutes later, he left the store and once more sped through the parking lot. Upon initiating a traffic stop, Isaac promptly accelerated once more, reaching a speed of 80 miles per hour.
Now, 80 miles an hour, it sounds like, okay, just a little bit over the 55 mile an hour speed limit in some areas. But this is in a residential neighborhood. And if you crash at 80 miles an hour, you're gonna be flown off your bike, and who knows what you're gonna go into. It is very, very dangerous.
Yes, sir.
And quite honestly, if I'm a cop, I wouldn't chase it, because all you're gonna do is encourage a potential fatality. And for what? For a violation of a restricted license. And here's the thing, fleeing from the police is a felony. Having a violation of a restricted license is probably a misdemeanor. You never, ever, 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 ever commit a felony to avoid a misdemeanor. You don't do it.
Eventually, Isaac arrived at the road's end, steering into the grassy area. As a result of this maneuver, the motorcycle spun out and yeeted him off into the abyss, from where he then fled on foot.
Okay, yeeted him off into the abyss. What the hell does the word yeeted mean? Y-E-E-T-E-D. What does that mean? I don't even know what it means. It just seems weird. But this is what I'm talking about. I mean, this kid is brand new to the motorcycle game. He's only 19, so he couldn't have been riding that long. And he doesn't even have his full motorcycle license. And he's taking off and he's trying to avoid a cop. And then he crashes his bike and he's running.
Where he then fled on foot.
Oh, it's right on camera. Look at that.
At the end of Viking.
Gosh, here we go.
Pink t-shirt.
White dumb shit. Let me tell you about a buddy of mine. And he's
Where's
really
the
not
bar?
a buddy of mine anymore. This guy was a lawyer.
Whatever,
And he
doesn't
was a
matter.
lawyer.
Let's go to this
He was a
stupid
public
ass
defender at the
quest.
time. And he's not a public defender anymore because he got fired. But he's riding his motorcycle, shit-faced drunk. And he's coming around
Bring him
Cloverleaf
hard.
and he crashes his motorcycle, crushes his flipping ankle. And he's drunk and he knows he's drunk and he's had prior DUIs. This would have been about his fourth. This would have been a felony DWI. He's running on a crushed ankle. Fucking crushed ankle. Up an exit ramp. Somebody stops and picks him up and drives him home, leaving his bike crashed there on the scene. And he goes, as he goes to his house, he sees the cops are in his driveway. He goes to the back of his house and he climbs up the steps, hobbles up the steps on a crushed ankle. And then when the cop leaves, goes in his back door and passes out from shock on the couch. Worth it? Or was that last drink when you're .27 worth it? Ridiculous.
Black pants running into the woods.
Now you're running into the woods, but guess what? Your bike's there, and he knows who you are. I mean, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
.716 Minnesota temp tag 0221.
Oh, it's a Minnesota case.
Yeah, I lit him up. He took off on me, and I got to him. He wrecked out on the grass. Everything okay? Yeah, you want to put that down? Okay. Please, thank you. Everything's good.
Did she have a gun? Did he come to the door with... Did she have a gun?
Please. Everything okay? Yeah, you want to put that down? Okay. Please, thank you. Everything's good.
Did she have a gun? Did he come to the door with... He's got a fucking gun. Look, he's got a... Can you put that... The cop says, can you put that away? The guy has a gun, and he comes to the window with a flipping gun. Can you put that away? Yeah, well, this is Wisconsin, so...
Down? Okay. Please, thank you. Everything's good. 716 to the county unit. You want to go again?
I got you 2 kids and wife.
Okay, I just had someone take off for me. They ran into the woods.
Okay. Yeah, I have to consider opening.
I have a concealed carry. Let me just tell you something about concealed carry. It creates more problems. This guy he didn't just about shoot at a cop, but he pulled a gun and he was pointing it
Well,
at a cop.
you know what? Fuck that, dude.
Stupid.
No, yeah, it's stupid, but like somebody just wrecked in your
Tim Ford,
damn
if they wanna
neighborhood.
go west of the scene,
Like, you don't know
try
what's
to see if
going
they can
on.
locate
I
him
mean, I
a bit.
guess you could see the fucking lights, but like,
It's working.
If you want to, but I should be good.
Okay.
Just if your doors are locked, just make sure they stay locked. Thank you. And if you just want to note, reason for the stop was speed, reckless driving, and the RO does not have a valid license for Class M. Go ahead. Attempted traffic stop on Viking. They got to they took off, got to the end, hit the grass, and driver took off running.
See, look what see the cops. He's pulling his gun. I mean, there's no reason for the cop to. I mean, maybe there's. I don't know. There's.
he should
but
be
the
pulling his
guy's
taser.
running.
Maybe it's
The cops think, okay, he may have a gun. He's
Dipshit.
going to pose a danger. So this would have been a really minor traffic stop, and it's turning into a major thing. And look at the cops. They're getting their guns out. Their dander's up.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at license photos, it looks like the RO is going to be the rider. Younger male, curly hair, looked like a pink shirt, dark colored pants. He ran up in here somewhere. I got to stay with the bike though because he took the key. Yep. What's up?
You want me to turn the lights on the back?
No, we're good. Thank you though.
Okay. I look at the camera. He's gonna go that way.
He ran that way. Did you see him like duck down or something?
Because I look at the camera. So I do have to
Yep.
consider
Yep.
opening.
Oh, I appreciate it.
So, let me show you.
Yep, I was right behind him. I seen him run up there. I just didn't know if you seen him hunk down. But I'll actually probably grab that camera footage from you if you're gonna stay awake.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
He ran up into the woods back that
Oh.
way, but he took the keys.
Kitty,
with
you're on
him,
my keyboard,
So I
baby.
can't secure his bike. I don't know how he grabbed them so fast. 905's heading your way. I gotta stay with the bike until someone else gets here. So I'm gonna go try to keep up with 905 and see if we can track him down.
I had another case where this guy did two kind of crazy things. He was being followed by the police, and he decides to take off. And he's on a motorcycle like this, and he revs it, and he zip, and then he crashes it, which is often what happens. But this guy gets off of his motorcycle, and he runs, and he's by a lake in Minnesota here, and he hops in a canoe and paddles across the lake and was able to avoid cops. I mean, it was kind of the craziest scenario. It's much longer than that, but rarely do you get away.
Back there, he came flying down here, did not realize it was a dead end, hit the wet grass, and over. But he took the keys, so there's no way for me to secure the bike. 716 905, where you at?
Several other law enforcement agencies arrived and assisted with searching for Isaac. However, they were unsuccessful in locating him.
No! Alright, moving before I get eaten. No, Jack! No, Jack! I already grabbed his plate prior to him even getting to Quick Trip.
No. No. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Having obtained Isaac's complete information from the license plates, including his address, the officer decided to pay a visit to his residence.
Worst case scenario, I got his address. I looked at his
Dumbest thing you can do is go back to your house, right? Because they'll just find you because they've got this license plate. They know where he is.
his picture prior to him going into Quick Trip. And there's gonna be cameras at Quick Trip. I watched him hit that grass. I knew it was a dead end. I was like, you're fucked. He hit that grass and he's just like, boom.
Upon arrival, his mother answered the door and seemed puzzled by their presence.
Jump for. Sounds like a big dog. Police department.
What?
Police department.
Oh my. Hi.
Hi. Who are you?
Hello?
Hey, I'm looking for Isaac.
Oh shit. Okay. I don't know if he's home.
Okay. He ran from me on his motorcycle.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Oh.
Something every parent loves to hear. Your son just committed a felony. Are you shitting me? Of course you're going to be like that.
I'll be right back.
All right. What's up, Pooch? Oh yeah, he's changed and everything.
He's like talking or something.
All right.
What's up, Isaac?
What's going on?
You wanna tell me what's going on? You wanna tell me why I'm here?
I don't know.
If you wanna lie to me, you can.
I don't know.
Quick Trip has phenomenal cameras. Where's your motorcycle at?
I can tell you.
You've been home all night.
No, it's like 11.
Since 11 p.m.?
11-ish.
Alright. What happened to your face? How'd you get all scratched up?
I think I was running from the cops, but it wasn't you guys. It was somebody else.
I got this at work the other day.
Alright.
I opened the cooler door and it scratched.
Where is your motorcycle at?
I don't know.
We're going to arrest you.
I said I
Okay, he told his mother that I was there. And
it's like 11.
I heard him come home because the dog freaked out.
Yeah. 11.
Oh, it wasn't okay.
How'd you get home?
I just got home. That's my buddy Gavin dropped me off.
Who?
My buddy Gavin dropped me off.
Okay. How'd you get to Gavin's house?
I wasn't over at Gavin's house.
Where were you?
He's over at my buddy's house.
Okay. How'd you get there?
I got dropped off.
You got dropped off?
Yeah.
You want to be honest with me, or are you just gonna keep lying?
I think I'll keep lying. I'll just keep lying to you because it's not really working for me, so I change now.
I'm telling you.
But I was right behind you when you crashed your bike, right? You left Quick Trip, which has excellent cameras. I watched you go into Quick Trip before you took off. So you want to be honest?
Okay, to be honest.
Okay. What were you thinking?
So I went over on my.
This is what pisses me off as a defense lawyer, because how do you defend this stuff? I mean, honestly, what's your defense? You don't have one, because he's going to cough up all the goods. So there could have been a misidentification, there could have been this, could have been that, but so now he's going to have to plead, and then you try to find, some way. If he doesn't have anything on his record, you maybe send him some safety classes or something that you can show the court that he's taking it seriously.
I went over to my buddy's house on my bike,
Yep.
and I just bought the thing. I'm not supposed to be out.
Yep. I
And,
know.
and you lit me up and you scared the crap out of me. I didn't know what to do, so I just.
It's that frontal cortex. It's that brain, that fight or flight. He should have just taken the ticket, and he probably wouldn't have lost his license. He would have had to have somebody come and get the bike, or come back the next day and get the bike, just park it, and he would have been fine. But this ticket, to be honest with you, probably saved his life. Getting him off that motorcycle probably saved his life, because look at how he was riding. He was riding in a very reckless way, and then he just crashed. And luckily he went into a field or a grassy area, as opposed to smashing into oncoming traffic.
Ran like literally 4 houses down to his house, and I just sat there for an hour, and then I came here.
Okay. Dude, you realize riding without a license is a ticket?
I have a permit.
I know.
realize
That's
I
a
realize
citation. Do you know what running from the cops is?
Felony.
A big problem.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
It's a felony. So I'm gonna have you turn around and place your hands behind your back for me. You been drinking?
No.
You smell like alcohol. You're 19? Alright. Do you have some shoes, and they'll have to change down at the jail? Maybe some shorts or something you could grab for him, or some pants?
Just give me a minute.
Alright, sounds good.
Shoes, socks.
Just does he have some slip-on shoes and then some shorts or pants or
Yeah,
something that he
I'll
could throw on? So here's the deal. We have your bike. I don't know what you were thinking. That we weren't going to find you. The plates are on it.
I wasn't thinking.
That's fair. How much have you had to drink tonight, bud? Be honest with me.
I freaked out. I got home and had like 3 years.
After you got home?
Post-driving consumption is a defense. It's affirmative defense to drunk driving.
Yeah, I figured.
Where are the cans at? Take a deep breath in and blow out like you're blowing a balloon. There you go. Grab that straw, put it in your pocket. Think maybe you weren't thinking because you were drinking?
Now, all these questions he's asking him, guess what he didn't do? He didn't Mirandize, right? So if he didn't Mirandize him, any admissions he's making now probably are inadmissible in court.
Prior to?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna put these back on, right? You need to apologize to your mom. She raised you 19 years, and I'm assuming she raised you better than this?
You know, if that's not obvious, I don't know what is.
And
If that's not obvious, I don't know what is.
you're lucky you didn't kill yourself. You're not wearing a helmet. Alright, bud. We're gonna go to the passenger side, alright? A little bit further. There you go. It's the weekend. You might be there till Monday. It's a Friday, so he might be there all weekend.
Okay.
Until the judge sees, and maybe they'll give him a box.
I mean, it's pretty clear what happened. He was with his buddies drinking, and he saw the cops and freaked out and ran.
On before that or not. So he'll be able to make phone calls down there.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate you being so helpful.
Do you have, like I asked him, do you have a card or any case information or anything?
I can give you the case number.
And he wasn't supposed to get it in my
716.
house. So,
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks, guys. I get where you're coming from, man, but it was a pretty silly decision.
Trust me. If you do it over again, I wouldn't. Hey, what's your name?
What's up?
What's your name?
So it's a decision making that gets screwed up with teenagers. You know, thinking about, you know, okay, if I'm gonna do this, you know, how's the rest of the evening going to go? Guys never think about that. What does he think when he goes over there? I'm just gonna go over to my buddy's house. I'm gonna have some drinks and have fun. But he doesn't think about, I'm gonna get back on my bike and come home. So it's having that foresight of how the rest of my evening is going to go.
Charlie.
Well, I'm sorry to meet you under these circumstances, but nice to meet you, Charlie.
I used to ride, man. I get it. Bikes are fast, they're fun, but especially when you're learning.
You know, I just bought the thing, I guess I don't, well, I don't know why you're trying to pull me over in the first place, but I was scared you got me like going like 20 over, and I was scared shitless.
I was trying to stop you because I knew you didn't have your license.
I have my permit.
I know, but you can't ride at night and you have to wear a helmet.
Okay, I know that. I guess, how could you tell though? I'm just curious.
Right in your plate. Even if you would have got away, I would have come to your house. Also, it's pretty easy to tell with the way you were riding that you were probably a new rider.
Yeah.
You were turning on the wrong blinker, you turned on your hazards.
What do you use to ride?
I had an R6 for a while, and then I had a Victory Octane. The 650 is a good starter bike to learn how to ride, but wear a helmet. Especially at night, when you're riding out in the country with deer. The deer are really bad right now.
I never ride at night, especially in the country. It just, if you hit a deer on a motorcycle, you're gonna lose.
It's not even you, there's drunk people out, and I'm assuming you didn't know that was a dead end?
You know, yeah, I did not know it was dead end, but, you know.
I figured unless you were a really good rider, that wet grass was not gonna go well for you.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, there's not really any damage on it.
Okay, well, I you know.
But you're not gonna be able to ride it for quite a long time.
After all this shit though, will I even be able to ride it with all the permit and like, it'll be at least a year, right?
Yeah, no, your license is probably gonna get suspended.
My motorcycle or my driver's?
I think
Isaac was charged with felony vehicle fleeing eluding an officer and received a load of traffic citations totaling over $1,700. Lastly, he was eventually released on a $1,000 signature bond.
So that is a lesson in, you know, just having some forethought about what you're doing. And I mean, it was a senseless.
Yep, stupid. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Let's see, is this guy?
The Fool is one of the most relatable, intriguing, and recurring figures.
I don't wanna. He'll put me to sleep. What a banger, dude. Yeah. Boom. Marvelous. What? Um. What did I do wrong? I went to the wrong fucking spot like a dummy. Where are you going? Alright. Boo doo 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 doo.
Hi viewers and welcome to the channel and welcome to a new course for beginners on FreeCAD. We're going to be constructing it around different types of workflows. So in one video we'll show you a part design workflow all the way up to export. In the next video we may show you a part design workflow all the way up to creating a technical drawing. It's the best way I can think of to explore these workbenches and understand how they fit together, as well as giving you a firm grounding in the fundamentals of FreeCAD to get you up and running. In this first video we're going to go through the basic setup of FreeCAD and how to set and use navigation in FreeCAD to get the best out of our experience. In part 2 we'll start to explore a workflow and model something from the ground up, guiding you through the process all the way. So when it comes to using FreeCAD, well, we first got to install it. So that's quite easily done. We go over to the freecadweb.org and we download the latest version of FreeCAD. Now at the top we can see the title is saying the current stable version is 0.19.3, and these are what these buttons are linked to. And we've got Windows, Mac and Linux there, so you can just download it for your current OS. If you want a more recent build, we can come down to the development versions here and we can see we've got weekly builds button that you can click on, and this will open up the GitHub page. Normally for the page you have an announcement at the top, so you can see there's a code freeze at the moment because the upcoming version 0.20 is being released. And we can download those from here down to the assets, and we've got the app image for Linux, the DMG for Mac, and the 7-zip for Windows. And it's a case of basically downloading those and executing them. With the app image, because I'm running on Linux, this is the one I'll be downloading. We have to do some additional permission based settings on there. So we right click and set the permissions, and we're going to show you that in a moment once it's been downloaded. But with Windows you'll be absolutely fine. We can just execute that. With Mac there is again another additional step you have to take to set the permissions on there, and I have a video on my channel regarding that, and I'll put that in the show notes below. Once your executable or app image has been downloaded, in my case I'm on Linux so I've got the app image, we'll see it in our downloads directory. Now for Linux I'm going to have to right click and go to the properties and come over to the permissions, and this one here, allow executing file as program. So we need to set that one to allow it to execute. And we've got a number of read write accesses here. Access, I'm going to go read write for that one as well. And then we can close that, and just by double clicking on this we may want to rename it as well. This should just and you can see FreeCAD has started to open and we're starting to load it. Once it has loaded, I'm going to go up to view and place it into full screen mode, so we have more real estate to work with. Now we'll have a look at FreeCAD to get an understanding of how it works. So we've installed FreeCAD and now we need to know how to use it. And if you've heard anything about FreeCAD, you've probably heard about workbenches. If we drop down this icon here, or this drop down, you can see a number of workbenches within here. These workbenches work together with other workbenches, and they can be mixed and matched as we go along. So if you're from a traditional CAD process, something like from AutoCAD or Fusion, you may find that this is a bit of a learning curve to get through. FreeCAD does it somewhat differently. For instance, we have the Sketcher workbench here. This allows us to do 2D sketches which we extrude or pad into 3D form. To extrude and pad those into 3D form, we can use the part design, the part, the curves, or combination of part and curves, or even part design and part. Now before you go for running from the hills, once you get your head around what tools are in where and how they can be used, it's quite simple. The sketcher and the part design are the easy path. So if you're coming from traditional CAD processes with traditional software, these are the best ones to use, these two here. If you're doing something with NURB surfaces, then you'll use something like the Curves Workbench. Now you won't see that in your drop down because these are additional workbenches. This Curves Workbench is an additional workbench that's been added. So as well as the array of workbenches that we have here, we can come over to the tools and go onto the add-on manager. So when you come into the add-on manager, you automatically get this welcome to add-on manager and saying that these are not official parts of FreeCAD. So these are what people have created and submitted to FreeCAD and are included in the add-ons. We hit OK. These are all the workbenches that we can install. So there's a vast array of different workbenches. Now, the thing is that we don't have to learn all of them. We may only use, say, 2 workbenches. But once we get more competent in CAD, we will utilise a number of the other workbenches in our workflow. So before we start with FreeCAD, we need to set some preferences. So we come up to Edit, Preferences. We can see we've got the Preferences window in front of us. Now in here we set our language. We're on the General tab, and we can see the general icon is selected. We set the language so we can change the language in here. Now if we come down to the bottom, we've got some visual preferences here as well. So we've got style sheets. At the moment I've got no style sheet, but we can change the general look. So if you like a dark style, we can go for Pro Dark, etc. We've got the size of the icons. You can see mine is set to large, and we can go extra large, etc. The reason why I've got mine set to large is because of demonstration purposes. It's easier to demonstrate with larger icons. If you hit apply, that applies it to the background. You can see the icons have increased in size there, and I'm going to set mine back. But if you've got a larger monitor, we can increase the icon size, etc. Now we've got this startup. We can decide which module we want to start with, so what workbench we want to start in. I've just left mine at start. Let's come back up to the top and look for some other preferences. Now one of the ones that you need to set is over on the units. So we set the unit system here. Now I've got mine set to millimeters as standard, but we've got the US, inch, pounds, we've got imperial, etc. So we can set whatever we want in here. Now if you've used FreeCAD before, one of the annoying things is the error messages that appear. So when you go and do something, you'll either get a warning or error, and it will pop up in a report view, something called a report view, and it shrinks your screen down, and you'll see down the bottom a panel that is basically a text box showing the error message. You can turn these off from the output window tab, and you've got this show report view on error. Uncheck that one. Show report view, and show report view for normal. So everything here needs to be unchecked. That says show report view on error, warning, null message, log message, etc. Once that's done, we can come over to the display properties, and here we can set the camera type. So I've got mine set to orthographic rendering out the box, comes out the box as this, so we can set it there, but we've got perspective rendering as well. We've also got colors, so if you're not happy with the gradient background that you'll see, then we can change those here. So for example, let's cancel out of here and create a new document. You'll see it's gradient background here, and at any time we can come into edit preferences and come over to the display and come down to colors, which is up here, and we've got simple color for the background color, and we can choose which color we want. So I'm going to go for, say, let's keep it as a white and apply that, and you can see that's applied there, and we can set that back just by setting this back to color gradient. If we get into a state that we've changed all the preferences and we want to go back to the beginning, then we've got this reset button down the left hand side. Just click that and this will clear all the user settings. And if you hit yes, everything goes back to normal. So at the moment it's not, so let's just exit out and double click FreeCAD. So FreeCAD's open and we'll hit new and you can see that everything is back to normal. And if I go into edit preferences and come down to my styles, we had no style sheet on that, size of toolbar icons, we had custom 30, before we had large 32. So you can see they've been all reset. And apply those and hit OK. One other thing that you want to change is the way the navigation is set. This is the way you'll navigate FreeCAD with your mouse or input device. So down in the bottom right hand corner here you can see we've got this little icon here and it's set to CAD. If I click that, we'll see a number of different navigation options. So we've got CAD, we've got Blender, got
Hi, this is Bruce.
By the way, dude.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers from CLR, Bruce Rivers, board-certified criminal defense lawyer with an update on the Melly trial. So the jury is deadlocked. What happens when the jury is deadlocked? A mistrial. What happens when you have a mistrial that's not caused by the prosecutor's misconduct? You have a new trial. So Melly will have to be retried. So we're going to have to do this all over again. And what does that mean? Will it play out the same way? Who knows? But right now, he is not found guilty. There's a mistrial, so there will be a whole new trial scheduled. Probably won't be for a little while yet. And then Bortland's case now will have to be later on. So, and then that's scheduled for October. Hi, this is Bruce Rivers from CLR, Bruce Rivers, board-certified criminal defense lawyer with an update on the Melly trial. So the jury is deadlocked. What happens when the jury is deadlocked? A